Hook up with cash, I gotta give me a beat. Get on the stage and let the hit drop. I seen the local hits flop. My talent's never a question, and out of town they steady screaming that my shit's hot. The radio will get pop. That's why I'm changing the station. Man, they only play the songs that's with the hit drop. They trying to keep the shit locked. So I'ma get up out of town with the gang and let my homies know it.
What up, what up, what up? Yeah, you know what time it is. Welcome back to another episode of The Thuggin Chef. Yeah, I got something real special planned for us today. Check this out. We're gonna do the Herb-Crusted Halibut with the Basil coconut cream sauce, the Jasmine Rice, and we're gonna do the Sauteed bok choy with soy sauce and butter. Doesn't that sound good? All right, come on in. Come on in. Don't be scared. Yeah. Mi casa, su casa as always. Come on in, kick with me. Okay, first, what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna go ahead and heat up my skillet. Get my skillet nice and hot. Let me go ahead and put in my olive oil. Yeah. Oh, I really love making this dish right here. It's really good. Delicious. Elegant. Simple. You know, that's how you're doing it on The Thuggin Chef. Okay, now, I'm gonna go ahead, I've got couple of nice halibut steaks here, but you can kind of use any fish you want. I'm gonna sprinkle a little bit of kosher salt there, a little bit of black pepper. Oh yeah, real simple. And flip that over. Now I've already washed these off, and I have dried them. You gotta take a paper towel and pat dry them. Now what I'm doing here is I'm gonna season them up first, and then I've already got some breadcrumbs here. This is gonna be my final touch, and I've already seasoned it up. I put a little bit of salt, a little bit of fresh dried herbs in there, some dried thyme, some dried rosemary. You know, you wanna build it up. That's my thing. I like to build up the flavor levels. Okay, now, we've got our fish seasoned. Now, what I got here is I got an egg wash, and look, I put a little bit of Dijon mustard up in there. That's a real special kick there. Adds a little bit of flavor, and it's gonna help those breadcrumbs stick to the fish. Now, mix that in there nicely. Oh yeah, that's really good. So, got that mixed up. So the first thing you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna wanna go ahead and take your fish and coat it in the flour. Just like that. Right? Now take another one, coat it in the flour. Then, the next step is the egg wash. So, egg wash. So then, let's see, oh, I've got my oil nice and hot here. Now you don't want it to get too hot, so if you see it get a little bit too hot there, you can just move it to the side. Move it to the side. Now, got my nice halibut in there. I'm gonna coat that in that egg mixture, and I'm gonna put it right there in the breadcrumbs. And I'm gonna turn this one over. Now you notice I've just put salt and the pepper. No, none of that Johnny's seasoning salt. None of that Lowry's, just real simple. Coat it in the breadcrumbs there like that. Oh yeah, that's really nice. That's gonna taste really good. So, now, so my skillet, as you see, it's still nice and hot. I heat it, but it's not on the eye, but I'm gonna put it in there anyway. So I can get, because I'm just looking for a nice sear on that. Perfect. That is perfect. It's not too hot. It's not gonna burn it. And that oil. So I'll just get my eye back up to just a little bit over medium there. Going nicely so far. Wow. Now I'll bring it back on the eye. And what I just want to do is just sear it, because halibut, it cooks really fast. All fishes really cook fairly fast, seafoods and stuff like that. But I'm just looking to get a nice crust on the outside. It's going to be real quick. See how it's looking there. Oh yeah, that's already getting nice and brown. It's already looking nice and brown. So I'll just let that go really quick there. This is really simple. Fellas, if you have a special young lady coming over and you want to hook up something real nice, oh, this is it right here. She will definitely be impressed. Now, I've got that nice and brown. I'm going to turn that over. Oh, look at that. A nice crust on there. Doesn't that look delicious? And it's already just about cooked all the way through. But what I've got here is I've got my oven preheated up to 400 degrees. So we're gonna hook up this sauce. Just brown it on the other side. You gotta be real careful. It's good to have tongs because you don't want to break it up. Now, I've got that brown. Now I'm gonna open up my oven here. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take these fillets and place them in the oven, and they'll just finish right in the oven there. They'll be great. They will be. Careful not to break it. I'm gonna let those finish in the oven. Got it about 400 degrees. That's only gonna take about 5 to 8 more minutes. Now, I'll take off a little bit of this oil. And now it's time to make that basil coconut cream sauce. Now I left some of the breadcrumbs in there. I'm gonna turn that down to medium, and here we go. We got some chopped garlic. Now I don't wanna put all my garlic in there. I'm gonna save some that I'm gonna put in the bok choy. I'll take about, I'd say about a tablespoon of garlic there. Probably about a tablespoon. Then, wow, it's smelling good already. I love my garlic. I love my garlic. Then I'm going to put my shallots in there. Now this skillet is nice and hot still. And I can go ahead and just, oh wow, yeah. It's smelling good. Remember to take it off the eye. If you see it getting a little bit too hot, don't leave it on there. That's where a lot of people don't burn it, right? But I'm building it up. I'm building it up here. Now, what I'll do, I'll add just a little pinch of kosher salt. Just a little pinch. A little bit more of that black pepper. Just build up my flavors. Oh, it's smelling good. Now what I want to do, I'm going to add a little bit of the white wine. Not too much. Just a little bit. I got probably about a half a cup here. Oh, you could smell that, you'd be like, I cannot wait until that's ready. Wow, that's so good. My fish are going nicely in there. Now what I want to do is, I want my sauce to be a little bit thicker. Not too thick though, so I'm going to put a couple of tablespoons of flour in there. And then I'm going to add about a tablespoon of butter. Oh yeah, that's nice. Now don't worry about that flour clumping up on you when you put it in there with wine, because when you put the butter in there, it's going to break that flour down. Oh, and I got a nice roux going here. Shallots and the garlic and the butter. It's going to be a great sauce to complement the fish. Now, I'm going to turn that up to high there. And this is where it really starts to get good. I'm going to add some chicken stock, about a cup. Alright, now let's start on our sauteed bok choy with soy sauce and butter. So, I'll go ahead and turn that up. Now I've got bok choy. This is used in a lot of Asian cooking. You can get this at pretty much most supermarkets, but you know, you can check out Metropolitan Market. That's where I went today to get all my groceries. Now I've got my sauce going on high, and it's already starting to thicken up. It's already starting to thicken up. You're not going to add the basil until the end, because you don't want the whole dish to taste like the basil. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a little bit more chicken stock to that and just let that go. So for my sauteed bok choy and butter, you can just go ahead and take a little bit of butter for starters. But this is what you do with the bok choy also, is you go ahead and you put some chicken stock in there. Not too much. Oh wow.